Hello, my name is Ankit Saraswat. Today in this video, I am going to discuss flexible workflow in SAP S/4HANA. What is flexible workflow? Flexible workflow in SAP S/4HANA is a tool that allows businesses to design and implement custom approval processes for various sales documents such as sales orders, credit memo requests, and sales quotations, etc. The key features of flexible workflow in SAP S/4HANA is to provide flexibility in defining approval steps, conditions, and decision logic that enable organization to streamline and automate the sales document approval processes. By leveraging this functionality, businesses can improve operational efficiency that ensure compliance and enhance the overall sales document management process. SAP S/4HANA supports sales quotation, customer returns, sales contracts, credit memo requests, sales orders, and debit memo requests. So these specific different types of sales document are supported by SAP S/4HANA flexible workflow. It means you can set up different kind of workflow for these document types. In order to set up the workflow in SAP S/4HANA, user should have access or authorization or the roles assigned to as SAP BR BPC Expert, SAP BR Business Processes Spec, SAP BR Internal Sales Rep, and SAP BR Sales Manager. Now to set up workflow in SAP S/4HANA, users should also have access to two Fiori apps, Manage Teams and Responsibilities and Manage Sales Document Workflow. In Manage Teams and Responsibilities, we need to set up the team. To do this, first of all, we need to filter the category on sales. So if you open this app, you will see there are a lot of categories available already. Once it is done, you need to click on create and you need to then give a name and you need to also give the validity. You also need to provide the information on responsibility definition so that you can control that this particular team can or is allowed to process and approve or reject the workflow based on what all criteria. It can be built to party, customer group, customer pricing group, distribution channel, division, etc. So there are a lot of criteria, lot of standard criteria given by SAP that can be used. It is very important to activate or enable the workflow team. Otherwise, you will not be able to use the workflow. And as I said earlier, the SAP S/4HANA Managed Sales Document Workflow app supports debit memo requests, sales contracts, sales order, or free of charge order, credit memo requests, customer returns, and sale quotations. These are the supported documents. So you need to choose in this app, once you open this app, Manage Sales Document, in SAP S/4HANA, you need to choose the workflow, that what kind of workflow you need to set up. And once you choose the workflow, you also need to define the validity here. Once you define the validity and you have chosen the appropriate business document, then you need to also give the step condition. So for example, in my case, I have chosen sales organization that I want to set up this workflow only for sales organization 1990. There are other criteria as well, other conditions are also available. So you can use, let's say, for a specific customer group or material group or product hierarchy. So there are n number of steps conditions available and you can choose any of them. So once these two prerequisites are done, one is to set up the manage this document workflow or create manage this document workflow, and second is to set up the team managed in the manage teams and responsibilities app. Then you will be able to see a new field in the sales order called approval status. This field is a new field which is available, which becomes activated only once we have the body implementation and once flexible workflow is set up. So that is a technical detail. I will share the link in this video so that you can check that what all technical settings required and how you can activate body, etc. To activate body, you can also take help from the development team of your respective organization, but this is very important. So once the approval status tab is added in the sales document or the given sales document for which you have set up the workflow, then user can, or the person who has to approve or reject the sales order, can see in the my inbox app that what exactly is the status or the approval status of the given document type. So whatever documents are supposed to be approved by that person, and that detail we have already added in the manage teams and responsibilities app. System will identify that user ID or the employee ID or the business partner number, and there in the my inbox app, that person or business partner or employee can see the list of sales document and the action button, with the action button. So if he or the user who has this access releases the document, then it is approved. If rejects the document, then it is not approved. And if it's a request rework, it means that the workflow will be triggered again, and then it will, I mean, with the comment like what exactly needs to be done. So we will have the this option available also once this is activated. Please be informed that in SAP S/4HANA there are already some standard workflows, and we just need to reuse them. We are not supposed to, or we are not required to create a new workflow. We can just leverage from them. We can copy them, and we can create a copy and then maybe customize it if required. But I think we just need to use these standard workflows only. And the workflow name and number is given here in the screen. Please do not forget to activate the workflow. So these workflow needs to be activated. Otherwise, you will not be able to run the workflow in SAP S/4HANA.